Okay, basically now I screwed up because I pressed pause and I fucked up the last goddamn fucking video. I'm sharing this on fucking Facebook. Now we're back to this damn part here. This is a double video. You better goddamn watch it. Basically now we're taking off the 8mm wrench. Starting over now from my last damn video, if you've seen it, we took this off with an 8mm damn ratchet socket, 8mm socket with a damn 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket. Let's go with the basic. I'm basically gonna delete this one. 8mm, same thing on the other side. Damn 8mm, 10mm. Right now we're in the process of taking these off. Okay. With a 8mm. Okay. Basically, you're gonna need an extension for this. Any extension, which is it's a 3/8. I guess it's a 3-inch drive. To get to that, which is a 8mm. That one there is going to be a 9mm, or either a 9 or a 10. I'm thinking a 9, which I will show you in just a minute. And we take this off here. Okay, basically I was taking this off. I'm loosening it in case I have to take this out. That is how you take your AC radiator core, what is that? I believe, your air conditioner. That right there is going to be a 9mm. My bad, it's not an 8mm. It's not a 9mm, it's an 8mm. I know how to screw this video up, but this will be the best one and the funniest one. Basically, you want to take this side here. I know we have 4 of them, they're all 7mm on each side. Yeah. This bottom one here, you can either use a swivel or you can use an 8mm wrench, which you prefer, to loosen this one off. You probably won't have to do the same thing to the other side. That's all 8mm. And you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and basically what I showed you before over here and over here, and that piece should pop off with a few more altercations. And now we're working on the other side. Just a little demonstration, real simple. This side is going to be much easier to do than the other side because it just is. And I'm going to stop here. Alright, now this basically comes out here. These pieces are fine. We're probably going to reuse them along with the other body parts we have over here. Alright. We want to feed all this through here, and just remember what holes it all came out of in the front. Alright, same thing here. You want to take off as little as you possibly can. Okay? Do not overwork yourselves. This is a very simple job. It's not hard to do. Alright. There are some holes on the bottom here where it pops out. You can pull this out with a flathead screwdriver or a crowbar, and you'll of course want to do the same thing over here. That pretty much pops out right there. And as we pull this off, I will show y'all what's behind it. The basically the radiator, radiator support, which is right here. Crossbar for the hood as well. It's going. Y'all see my hand. I got a camera, man. As y'all can tell, we'll see this bottom piece off with a crowbar. It goes with the damn bumper itself. There's one more bolt over here, which is a I want to say that's a positive. Putting on. All right. Now basically, what we're doing now is taking this off. This has got to be taken off too. There's probably another bolt on the other side, which is probably an 8mm, which we take that same socket that we have, get rid of all this extension that we have on here, put this out, and basically is why we want to remove that. Is why we take this off, because we won't be able to move it. We only want to loosen this now. We only want to loosen this. Let's see with the wrench in. So we can then move this around a little bit to get to that bolt there. In actuality, you're probably better off using an 8mm wrench on one side. You want to have that loose just so you can get that wrench back there. Hold it with that. Come here. You know what I mean? With some type of barrier fence. And we take this off. I've been trying to make some YouTube videos, and I'm not going to put the longest. My one, when I assemble it back together, will be much better. And red button. This is what it looks like. Goes back in on that. After you take that one bolt, you loosen it. It comes right off, and this is your head. What do they call it, your header? What do they call your header? And now basically, basically the damage, we're gonna have to take this off, and it looks like a same 7mm wrench, 8mm wrench, my bad. This is a latch off. Now the radiator support is gonna have to all come off because this damage, this all is one piece. It's several bolts. Basically one here. There. One over here, right here, top. Just this first one is also your fender, but it's also your cross member. So you want to take this off. You'll also want to do the same thing to the other side. Basically, we're gonna same thing on this side over here. Loosen this top piece here. Just this first bolt. We don't need to take these other four, these three, to the firewall, and this one to the actual side frame of the front end. And once you get them loose enough, and there are about millimeter wrench here on the bottom. Once again, another 8mm wrench here.
Your phone's getting super hot.
It is?
Yeah.
On the bottom. And that will basically take off the front end. Pause. Okay, we're back over here to the front. Basically you want to take this here horn off here, which is right there, which is probably a bolt you see right there, which is probably a 15 millimeter. And you probably want to do it with a ratchet and an extension, probably a 3 to 6 inch extension. Horn, it comes apart right here, very easy to take off, and it comes from the back assembly. You don't have to disassemble the horn because we're just taking off. Anything that's not damaged, you probably want to leave alone. The only reason we'll be taking that, we're just taking that one bolt off. Both of these, this is the harness for both of these horns, and the I'm not sure why the 2003 Ford Ranger model has 2 horns on it, but apparently it does. And basically we want to take off your bottom chassis here. Both of them are the braces for the radiator, which are 8 millimeter, and all 8 millimeter for the radiator core. Before we take off the rest of this radiator support, we're probably gonna take the bumper off. The bumper is only these nuts here, which they look like they are either 18 to 20 inch millimeter, which I'm not sure if I have them that big. You can use a wrench maybe, or preferably use a socket, or maybe even if you take it off for the first time, it's going to be very tight on there. But there's 1, 2, then of course you have 2 more up here, and for the most part, besides the cosmetics, that will take your bumper off. Okay, once you get them 2 bumps on the bottom, the bumper will fall out. I haven't got it out yet. This balance, which is plastic, very easy to take off. Basically it's just clips and minor screws. 7 millimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we're pretty much just gonna pull this off. And but basically to get the header off, we've done the job, and we're gonna do that in our next video. So be sure to watch as we continue this.